Well, nobody likes a girlie who doesn't know how to do what she's told. That's a menfolk kind of thing, you know?
Don't I do what I'm told?
You haven't even beaten Path of Midnight Sun yet. Or beaten me at Warcraft. I give you instructions to multitask, and you're like, ooh, let me use this to go do stuff that I've already done.
They didn't do new stuff as well.
Yeah, but it took you forever. The point isn't whether, but what and how much, you know?
So anyway, I started the recording. You can read
Well,
this.
I'm just waiting for the other girlies to show up.
Yeah. You can read this stuff while we wait for them.
What'd you say?
We can read this stuff that was added without any notice. There's apparently a certain button now.
You mean the info screens?
Yeah. The Stoneland Berserker uses the Ainsburns procured it from the foundation of a temple, used it as a catalyst to summon Heracles. The foundation of a temple?
I'm not sure about the wording, but my understanding is that they actually carved that axe sword for him out of a temple from Heracles in order to have a proper summoning catalyst, and that's what they summoned him with.
Heracles was especially proficient with the bow, but he has lost his weapons and techniques due to his madness enhancement.
In other words, his primary class that he likes to be in is archer, actually.
Well, yeah, that's
However,
what I would assume.
Yeah. From his legends, that's what makes sense.
We have stats.
Hi, queens.
Hello, Queen. 154 centimeters, 42 kilograms. She is tiny. Could probably throw her with consent.
Anyway, her stats should be better, but Shiro is not able to give her that much magical energy, so she's weaker than she should be.
Wait, they have D&D alignment. Shiro literally puts them into D&D character sheets.
Uh-huh.
Chaotic Madness. Ah yes, like Dungeons and Dragons. Lawful balanced. Neutral balanced.
Balanced, in this case, it means she's true neutral.
253 centimeters, 311 kilograms.
Gigantic. Wait, where's Nussbert?
Iliasville.
Basically, Heracles is what happens when you take a guy who you describe as being built like a fridge, and then you feed him a fridge.
Are you sure it was just a single fringe?
It was a big fridge.
Look at his fucking stats.
Anyway, Heracles' stats are outrageous.
Yeah.
Saber's should be better, but they're not explicitly because Shiro just can't give her mana. The reality is that C, Noble Phantasm, represents the spell that's being used to keep her sword invisible. But realistically, all of her stats are probably A if she has enough mana.
Fun. Meanwhile, Archer is shit out of luck.
Archer actually has bad stats, but he's tactically smarter than everybody else, and his Noble Phantasm is bullshit.
Hero info. Oh, we do have some info on Lancer. This is a lot to read. Oh wait, this just... Oh. This just reveals his true name kinda early.
Well,
Oh wait,
the greatest hero in Greek mythology.
it's probably because
The
his
demigod
Noble
hero.
Phantasm was mentioned, yeah.
Soaring spear that plunges with death. A cursed spear that always pierces one's heart if it strikes. A fatal thrust from the demonic spear. Gay Bolg. Its true ability is to reverse cause and effect, causing the spear to thrust after it has already penetrated the opponent's heart. Since the spear has struck before even being thrust, it is impossible to defend or prevent it. The result has already been decided. High agility cannot prevent Gay Bolg. Instead, high luck is necessary to reverse one's fortunes before Gay Bolg is activated. In other words, the strike is already determined to have hit before he throws it, and that's just what's required to solve for death, basically.
He fudges his rolls.
Do we know where the bird is?
What bird?
The Bert? The Nuzbert?
Oh, the Nuzbert.
He's been promoted. Remember, he's Duke Nuzzington now.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Since
where's
when?
Duke Nuzzington? Do we know?
He died.
Just because I was gonna remind, I only have 1 more hour before GP.
So as a heads up, the way that magic resistance works, it doesn't, like, reduce the effect. If something's below a certain threshold, it does nothing. If it's above that threshold, no difference.
Mm-hmm. Basically,
So it's negation of
DC
weak
has
shit.
to be met.
It's a DC, yeah. Battle continuation. Essentially, at A, he can keep going and keep fighting as though nothing's happening, even when he's already just bleeding out and dying.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Uh-huh.
Disengage. If he can reset a losing battle to the beginning, he can fucking mill a stern wheel on us?
No, he can't turn wheel. But if he gets the opportunity, he can extract himself from a bad situation.
Divinity B.
Divinity is just kind of an omni buff, but it also has some upsides and downsides.
Mm-hmm.
These are the class skills of Archer. Essentially, Archer, by sheer result of being in the Archer class, will defeat any spell that is, really basic, but otherwise he doesn't get any advantages.
Mm-hmm.
Independent action, meanwhile, that actually does fit him.
Yeah, Robin Hood had the same one, didn't he?
Anyway, his other skills are not available yet.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what his skills are, because they're just not that complicated. They are clairvoyance, which is ability to see things ahead of time. Really, it's his supernatural eyesight, and so he'll just be able to see things coming from a distance and be able to react quickly. And his other is Eye of the Mind. Eye of the Mind is essentially his ability to forecast a battle just by kind of knowing things and being experienced. His is called the True Eye of the Mind, because it comes from his actual experience and his own skills. Putting together clairvoyance and Eye of the Mind, there is a natural synergy, which allows him to handle difficult situations better than he otherwise would be able to.
Is he Robin Fire Emblem?
What'd you say?
Is he Robin Fire Emblem?
Nope.
Immortality that is gained
Anyway,
from God's blessing.
Heracles actually has something called the
Parentheses,
False
curse.
Eye of the Mind.
Hardens in response to physical trauma. Nullifies all attacks ranked B or lower.
Yeah, putting together all of his abilities gets pretty crazy.
Because spider sense.
And to an extent, that's what False Eye of the Mind is really like, yeah.
Well,
The Eye of the Mind ability is largely the same whether you have the true or the false one. It's just a matter of how you come by it.
To nullify mental interference such as coercion, confusion, and bedazzlement. Also has the effect of increasing combat damage.
You know, you should probably be reading and describing these rather than just skimming them for yourself.
Oh, you think so?
I mean, if you're going to spend time on stream doing it.
That is fair. Where is Nazi anyway?
He died, remember?
I don't know if it's worth continuing for only an hour question mark.
Okay, well, want to go to war?
But I wanted to. But I was, you know?
She was.
I didn't hear any of that, so I just assumed you said yes.
No. That was not a very long, elongated yes, unfortunately for you.
Oh, Saber's
Are you
magic
sure?
resistance is just a... Okay.
Basically, unless you can do something truly exceptional, you literally cannot affect her with magic, full stop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that just goes for the class, though, isn't it?
Can try and be
Intuition or instinct. Intuition, or instinct as it's often translated, is basically a better version of Eye of the Mind. It's like Eye of the Mind false, but way better. Eye of the Mind is the ability to, you know, plot out and plan out based on experience what you need to do. Instinct is just basically a supernatural combat instinct that tells you what the fuck's gonna work, and you can do it.
Well, Hunt's sixth sense is akin to precognition. It reduces discernment that interfere with vision and hearing. Mana burst. It wraps magical energy around her weapon or her own body and improves its abilities by releasing that energy in an instant. In other words, it is a jet thruster made of magical energy. Not only does Saber use magical energy for swordplay, she also utilizes it for defense and movement. She's able to find Berserker despite having the physique of a young woman because of her massive amount of magical energy. An ordinary weapon that has no powerful divine protection cannot endure her magical energy-filled attacks and will be destroyed in a single blow. We could read this later, maybe.
Anyway, I'm gonna solve the problem now.
Which one? Summon Nazi or?
Please leave your message for...
Okay, he's genuinely busy. He deliberately sent me to voicemail.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So he's doing something important. Or
He's typing.
something that he thinks is important.
Oh.
Yep, I called it something he thinks is important. Doesn't he know to put me first? I'm way prettier than Peggy.
We'll be on again shortly, he says. Can I take narration while he was waiting for him?
You could have the entire time.
Yerp.
Yeah.
Narration belongs to whoever it's convenient for, remember?
Yerp.
Since it's noon already and we missed breakfast, we decide to have lunch for now. Saber can turn into spirit form like Archer, since unlike the other masters, I am not providing her with the magical energy that she needs. Goes without saying that I am an inexperienced master. She says she can prevent the consumption of magical energy by getting sleep, but she can't replenish it no matter how much she limits herself. In that case, the only way to replenish her energy is by eating food. Since I'm in charge of the meals, I can't cut corners.
Servants are materialized using magical energy, right? So then, if your magical energy isn't restored, are you going to get weaker as you fight?
After putting away the dishes, I ask while I fold my apron.
it does not mean that energy is never restored. Magical energy is produced within my body as long as I'm active, even if servants do not get support from without. Wait, what? Even if servants do not get support from without?
Without is in the opposite of within.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay, I just clued in. They can replenish their magical energy using their own magic circuits.
It's alright, it's the French curse making you worse at English, I get it.
True. It's a geographical disorder, it's not my fault.
Oh, then isn't there no problem?
Well, how do I explain this? Let's see. Let's use this faucet as an example.
Oh my god, girl comparing herself to kitchen appliance? I love her already. I'm amazing. I'm the best.
There's water dripping from the faucet now, correct? Think of this as an amount of magical energy produced within my body. Consider the cup receiving the dripping water as myself. In this state, little by little, I can accumulate magical energy. Now, the more water the cup holds, the more water can come out of the faucet.
Oh, it's like interest in your bank account.
As long as the cup holds water, water will continue flowing from the faucet. But once the cup's water runs out, when I use up my magical energy, the faucet will completely shut off. At which point there will be no supply of magical energy, and the cup will will stay forever empty.
Dia's metaphor is better. It's like interest in a bank account. She's right. Essentially, she needs magical energy to make magical energy.
It's like the more rich you are, the more stuff you get. The richer you become.
It's more like she needs it to sustain her form and to keep the reaction going. It's as though it's a self-replicating chemical reaction. But the reason for this is her own biology. I.e., she's a dragon. I'm not kidding. Pendragon is not the name for nothing. She is the incarnation of one of the dragons of England. 2 dragons are long-time symbols of the island of Britannia. And it's the dragon that appears on the Welsh flag today.
Pendragon has dragon in it. I did not realize that.
There's one other thing. That dragon has a name. Albion, which is the other name of the island.
I know that word.
Yeah.
So, is that like actual lore in the
that is actually
or is
actual.
That just a fate then?
That's actual King Arthur lore, but Fate takes a particular approach on it. She's dragon-blooded and has a dragon's heart. That's why she has so much mana. She has the actual physiological bonus of being part mythological creature, and dragons are really strong mythological creatures. But yeah, Pendragon being a reference to the dragon of England is just explicit bit of Arthurian lore. That is present in several versions of the mythos. So Saber is actually better at generating magical energy than other servants because she has what's called a magical core. Rather than having some magic circuits that can make magical energy from the air like Shiro does or like another servant might, she has a core that can do way better than that. So as long as you can get her the baseline amount, she will regenerate. In that way, Saber is actually a very good servant choice for Shiro. He can't supply a lot of mana, but as long as he can keep her fed, she can keep her generating.
Interesting.
What I was going to say
and this is why
I wonder if Pendragon, in Norwegian, pen means pretty or beautiful. And since, England has a history with Vikings, I wonder how that is relevant.
Probably isn't, to be honest.
Possibly not, but possibly is.
You can take a look into the etymology
You
here.
can call her a beautiful dragon.
So, if you're interested about the mythology of King Arthur and stuff, some of the early legends of Merlin talk about the idea of the king at the time Uther, or sometimes a local lord, trying to build a tower on an area where the ground keeps collapsing, and so the tower hasn't been able to build. And what Merlin tells him is that this is where a dragon or two is nesting underneath the ground, and so this isn't a place you can build it. This is what I remember from like middle school, from when I think I read about this. In other words, that the dragons of Albion, the red and the white dragon, are technically one of them isn't named Albion. I'm so not going to get into this. But like these dragons are part of the Arthurian mythos. They're just often at a tangent. But this is part of the legend of England in general, and of Britannia in general. Again, this stuff is why a dragon is on the Welsh flag today.
Yeah.
Yeah. In short, they're not crazy for making her part dragon. And that's why I had the D&D build for her be a draconic sorcerer.
Okay, that makes more sense now.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Because that actually is, lore-wise, what she'll need at least a few levels of. The actual reason I had to go to 15, though, was for the spell Sunburst, which is the best approximation D&D has for what Excalibur can do, unless you're willing to cast Wish.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
We should probably keep reading.
Should we?
Yeah. That's why we're here. Might as well.
We have
Yeah.
like an hour left, so...
I thought I was stalling for Nezzy to come back.
Oh, and he'll be back. We'll see.
See your lines, by the
He
way,
won't.
Yang.
Oh, yeah, I know. That means termination for the servant. Either they receive a fatal wound, or they run out of magical energy, though the latter rarely occurs. But it's fine as long as there's at least a drop in the cup left, right? If the cup has some magical energy, water, then the faucet is still on. So if time passes, the cup will fill with water.
I
Oh,
think
no,
that
that
was not as a
really
line.
It's all right. We'll move on. Also, the cat has been chilling in my closet for hours, just taking a nap, and he just finally climbed out.
Cute.
Cute.
He's a good
That
cat.
That is correct. However, the water filling the cup is constantly consumed, even as we speak. Oh yeah, because even just being materialized consumes energy.
So, there's a particular reason being materialized consumes energy, and that is that the world, which is alive, recognizes, wait, what the fuck are you doing here? And tries to, basically tries to patch them out of existence. Basically just rewriting the code to be like, you're not here, go back to your timeline. You're not
Patch
here, go back to your
notes.
time.
Deleted Herobrine again.
Patch notes, Saber removed. Patch notes, Saber removed. And this is updating every second. And so,
Wow.
it costs some magical energy to say, nah, later, nah, later, nah.
Remind me later. Remind
Yes.
me later.
Yes, literally that. Just remind me later.
Wow.
They're just paying to click that repeatedly.
That's crazy.
But that's much of why there's an energy cost. I mean, when they actually do things, that costs money. But, most of their cost is just in telling the world, look, I'm busy. Can you, not erase me from existence?
Additionally, it is lost at an ever-increasing pace during battle. In fact, the more powerful the action, the more water it consumes. If I were to use a noble phantasm, I could empty the entire cup, even if it were full.
Now the cat is hiding behind my laundry chair.
Eh.
Mhm. This is getting complicated. To sum it up, since I am figuratively Saber's faucet, she can only restore magical
That's what she
energy
said.
at a slow pace, since I am only providing the equivalent of a drip.
No, that's definitely what she said.
So, to fill the cup with water, she has to vanquish her enemy swiftly, followed by resting and conserving energy as efficiently as possible.
Oh, man. So using your noble phantasm is a luxury we can't afford, huh? That's not true. You can just have her go consume some humans.
True. That is correct. However, it does not mean that I cannot use it. If I suppress its power, it should be possible to use it at once. Or to
Use
use it
once.
once.
What are you saying? I can't let you do that. You're not allowed to use your noble phantasm, okay? If you die doing that, there's no way I could ever make it up to you.
Saber sets her tea down.
She doesn't like being treated as a person rather than a means to an end. Relatable, TBH.
She frowns and reaches for the tea. Then, you're thankfully interrupted by the phone ringing.
I'll do it since he isn't here. Ring, 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 ring. Phone call, phone call.
Ring, 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 phone call, phone call. What? I can't even do that. Okay.
Phone call at this time on a Sunday?
I have a good idea of who it is, and I'm terrified of what will happen if I were to ignore the call.
Hello? This is Emiya.
That's not who I was expecting at all, bro.
How do you not expect her? She's the worst.
Hi, this is Fujimura.
I feel dizzy. She's so overpowering. Sound of her voice is enough to pull me back to the everyday reality from before all this nonsense that has happened overnight.
What do you want? Just so you know, I'm busy, Fujine.
What? I'm busy too. I gave up my day off to teach my students.
It's strange. It's like she's right in front of me, puffing with pride.
Okay, well, nobody here is being robbed or dying, so you can get back to chaperoning club activities with a clear conscience and all that. I love how Shiro's personality is largely like he's selfless and nice to everybody and polite, and with this girl he's like, okay, but go die.
KYS.
Fujin is
Please.
just the exception.
and this is his sister figure too.
I try to
He's
cut
like
the
the opposite of a
conversation
sitcom.
short.
Hey, wait! Your big sister's swallowing her pride and calling you, so it would be terrible if you hung up without listening to what I have to say.
Yeah, and I've been that deep in it for the past night. Not that saying so would help any. I suppose if she's desperate enough to make a call, she really is in trouble.
Okay, so what's up?
Jiro, I want to eat lunch. How about those sweet rolled omelets you make? That'll be it for my order. I want it delivered to the Kyoto Club right away. Bye!
I like the Discord disconnect sound I got.
Honestly, Shiro should disconnect and disown her.
True.
Honestly, what's up with that teacher?
Man, they say beasts go wild when they're hungry.
I put my apron back on. Well, there's leftovers from lunch anyway, and rolled omelets are easy enough to land.
Okay, I'm done. Saber, can you watch the house for a bit? I'll be right back, so wait here, okay?
I head out to the hallway carrying Fujina's lunch. Did Nazi abandon us?
Kind of.
Well, Nazi died IRL.
Yep.
Good thing we don't need him. I can just read the narration instead.
You need practice on your American accent, so sure.
Seiba follows.
There we go. I'm back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I put on my shoes, and when I look up, Saber is also putting on her shoes without saying a word.
Saber?
My voice is annoyingly timid. I can already tell what she's going to say, but I have to ask.
Well,
I shall accompany you if you are going outside. Servants protect their masters. It is dangerous to let you walk outside alone.
I knew it. Well, this is something we would have run into eventually. This is a good opportunity, so I should tell her now.
Saber. Masters try to avoid drawing attention, right? Then it's safe during the day. As long as I stay away from secluded areas, they won't attack me. The same argument that Reen made, actually.
Yeah.
I understand, yet, to be sure, since you are still inexperienced, I need to be by your side at all times.
I'd like to note, the cat is currently hiding between my laundry hamper and the chair where I keep my clean laundry I'm about to wear.
Little guy.
At all times. Does she mean that literally?
Go on, Ben. Stutter.
That's stupid. We can't do that. First of all, what are you going to do when it's time to sleep? I like how he immediately
I'll
goes
watch you
to that.
sleep.
Are you testing me, Shiro? I must be at the most alert while you were asleep. Of course, I shall be standing by your side. She's so stupid. I kind of love her.
I quickly look away to hide my reddening cheeks and try to take a breath to calm myself down. Damn, how stupid of me. It finally sinks in. This is what it means to fight alongside Saber.
Having her watch you while you sleep.
Next line. Saber, can you at least tuck me in?
Is she Santa Claus?
Dude, with how much she watches
Saber
for
Claus.
Disney?
Okay,
Saber.
so you and I both know, Nuzzy, that there are Saber alts for her.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
I mean, Padoru, that stupid meme, is from somebody who looks like Saber in a Santa outfit.
It's
Yep.
literally called Saberface Syndrome.
Otherwise known as Takeshi Takeuchi likes to draw the same face.
The feel when same face syndrome is not just exclusive to fledgling artists.
Like, Dio, you know, you probably have already seen a Saberface already.
I've seen several, I think.
Yeah.
Shiro, what is wrong? I do not think it is that surprising. I'm just going to do what Reen did last night. That is why I've been watching your every single move. Yesterday you read 2 books in front of a third, you snacked on an apple, and last night you turned over 12 times in your sleep, well below your average.
Are you
I
kidding?
hate
Wow.
you! Why did you have to say that?
I'm glad you picked up on it.
I hate you a
I
lot!
picked up on it.
I'm gonna go crazy.
We've all bitched at her before!
This is proof that we have played Awakening far too many times.
Wait, that's
Also,
not
I know,
like-
I actually... It was
Yeah.
Tharia.
Oh my god.
It's from their C
Okay,
support.
Robin,
I'd
I'm
like to
assuming-
note, by the way, I have not seen that support multiple times. I just remember everything the first time.
Uh-huh.
I skipped their support.
I think this C is funny, but yeah, the rest just gets strange.
The rest is honestly a real missed opportunity. Like, they
Yeah.
went for the gag instead of actually trying to have her develop.
Yerp.
Which is the biggest problem with Awakening in general, is that they've got a lot of good setup, and then they refuse to pay it off well.
True.
And they just choose power of friendship instead. realistically, if you were to remake a Fire Emblem game and you wanted to have the highest potential for improvement, the answer is Awakening. But nobody's gonna do it.
True.
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go crazy before you start fighting if you do that.
Also, I'm not gonna lie. When Egg started making that reference, I was tempting to pick her from the call.
I can't let that slide. I'll prepare a room for you, so use that.
I'll just sleep in your room, Shiro.
I won't give in even if you look at me with those eyes.
Shiro, please put an end to this foolishness. I believe I have been patient, but I cannot abide by it any further. As a master, you cannot continue to make unreasonable choices. I cannot obey you unless you explain your reasoning.
Saber looks up at me, frustrated.
You're cute. I don't want a cute girl looking at me all night long.
I'm going to feel self-conscious. Please
You
don't
already
do
does.
that.
Her stare makes me want to curl
Please don't do that,
in
Woo
on myself. But I do my best to fire back.
There's no reason. I'm telling you to just do as I say. It's fine during the day, so you should go ahead and rest.
I refuse. If you do not give me a clear reason, I will not back down.
This is why Caban seals exist.
You don't get it, do you? Since you're a girl, there's a way we can sleep in the same room.
Saber freezes.
She's like, what the fuck are you
Bitch, what the
talking
fuck did you
about?
just say?
Anyway, I'll prepare a room once I get back. So, no rest until then.
I make a break for the door.
Coward.
Coward.
Even he thinks so.
Am I a kid or what?
My face must be red as a tomato. I slap it as I make my way out. Well, anyway, Saber should be convinced since I told her so firmly. Though I should probably apologize for yelling when I get back.
He'll just turn around, she'll be right next to him, being like, "You didn't tell me not to follow you."
Exactly. I go down the hill.
Shiro, you were unclear with your with your request. I'm therefore going to follow you everywhere you go.
You said I could follow you during the day, so that's exactly what I'm doing.
Cringe detected. Opinion ignored.
Well, Shiro, what's this place called McDonald's? It smells amazing.
I've heard wonderful things about their fries. Is it true that they are quite delicious?
The Holy Grail deemed that important information to know. It's similar to Marinara. What do you mean, this ice cream machine? What do you mean it's always broken?
Is its purpose not to be fixed and properly working? I fail to understand why that is not the case.
I am dying. This is so fun. Thank you, guys.
Why would people even want something cold to eat during the winter months, Shiro?
It takes me 30 minutes to get to the school. A fair distance normally, though. I'm walking pretty fast today. The reason being...
Yep, I was right.
Oh yeah.
She follows behind me
really?
Yeah.
silently.
She's so... yeah.
If I don't do anything, she'll follow me right onto the school grounds. I have to tell her clearly, right now.
Saber, no, bad touch.
Saber, I said to wait at home. You're going to disobey your master?
I stop and turn around. Saber glares at me, and after a moment of clearly mulling over what to say,
Who knows? If a servant does not obey their master, they must have not heard them.
La 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 la, I'm not
La
hearing
la
you,
la la
Shiro.
la la la. I'm
la.
unable to hear you, Shiro. La 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 la.
She grumpily turns away
La,
from me.
ring, 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 phone call, phone call.
I ignore her and descend the hill. Behind me, ever present, Saber continues to pressure me without saying a word.
Go home already. Do I have to tell you directly for you to understand that it's annoying to have you following me?
I glare at
Oh,
the
he's
girl
going
that
off
stays
soon.
exactly 5 meters behind me. I don't know what her problem is, but I met with her silent defiance. Jeez. And get why she's so mad, and she's just being stubborn now.
Okay, fine. Do what you want. He's so soon.
This time I actually ignore her and start walking. I go up the hill that leads to the school. Miyama has a lot of hills, but this slope is especially long. From the school building that sits on the top of the hill, you can get an abstracted view of the whole town. It's a bit past 1 PM. Fortunately, I don't see any students around on the way. Must be because it's a Sunday and the ones having club practices are taking a break after eating lunch.
Well, I guess I'm in luck. But it will not be like that from here.
With a sigh, I surrender. I turn around. Saber is making her way up the hill, still glaring. I imagine that now that I've started to ignore her, she's even more grumpy.
Woo, Shiro, pay attention to me.
She's like a little cat.
I mean, yeah, that is her spirit animal, for a reason.
Lion, but yeah.
Still a cat. Part of the feline family, Ben.
Must make it a
Yes.
cat.
You said I may do as I please.
If not cat, why cat shaped?
You only listen to what's convenient to you, huh?
Of course, I am a servant, so I cannot let my master remain in danger while I am present.
Fine. I give up. I'm raising the white flag, so you can come along. You'll understand that it's a safe place once you see it for yourself. Also, I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier.
Huh?
Shiro doesn't like people caring for him. Coincidentally, Saber does not also like people caring for her.
You're such a good pair.
Aggie!
Actually, that's your line.
That's
No.
Jiro talking.
Yeah.
No,
I
the
already
huh.
said my huh.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
She
I
said
already
the
said
huh.
it.
Okay. Well, let's make up a story for you. You're a relative of my father, and you came here to visit and sightsee. Is that alright?
I go up the hill alongside Saber.
Oh, yes. If that is what is convenient for you, then I do not mind.
Alright, then it's decided. Yeah, you would have met them sooner or later, so it doesn't matter if I introduce you to them now.
That's right. She's bound to meet Fujina and Sakura if she's staying at my place.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to ask you, but where did you get those clothes?
Reen gave these to me. She said I would need regular clothes, since I cannot turn into spirit form.
That is unexpected. I'm surprised at Tosaka's kindness, but I'm more surprised that Shiva has such mature tastes.
What about your armor then? Is it back at the house?
No, that armor is made from my magical energy. When I cut it off, when I cut off the supply, it disappears. When it's time for battle, I can immediately protect my body with it.
Oh, so you can make it appear and disappear at any time?
It's like shard play.
Yes, so there is no need to worry. If an enemy were to attack us here, I will protect you.
Yeah, I see. That's comforting.
Maybe it's in reaction to keeping quiet until now that my honest opinion slips out. Saber does not answer to my slip of the tongue and continues up the hill.
I don't get why that's a slip, but okay.
Neither do I.
We arrive at
Japanese
school.
people are weird.
I can only be open about this now. I can pretend that I am showing a new transfer student around school.
Saber, if someone stops you to ask you something, just shake your head without saying anything. It'll be best if you pretend you don't understand Japanese.
She's so mad.
Mm-hmm. Saber, what's with that grim look on your face? Don't scare me like that.
Huh? Oh, I was not looking at you, Chiro. I was just surprised at how strong the traces of magical energy are here.
Traces of magical energy? Are you sure?
To be fair, there are at least 3 masters in the school.
Yeah.
Weird
So-
coincidence.
Actually, I've long figured that part of the reason the school is a battlefield in this is because they needed a reason why it wasn't weird that there was magical energy here. So, like, you'll see seals like Reen was destroying. Somebody's setting up a spell here. That spell is probably masking the fact that there are 3 masters here. And so anybody assumes, oh, it's these sigils, when in fact, no, a bunch of mages go to this school.
Yeah.
It's both, but, you know, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Did you say this?
I did.
Saber says so, but I don't feel anything. Well, not that I can sense magical energy unless it's really concentrated.
Yes, but it is not something you should be surprised about. Reen is in the same grade as you, correct? This is a place where a mage as strong as her has been for over a year. I'm sure she has a workshop, so energy will leak out even if she attempts to hide it.
The magical energy that Saber feels seems to be from Tosaka.
That's pretty careless of her if you can sense her magical energy before you even go inside. Wait, is she in there right now? So yeah, this is what I was exactly talking about before.
No, it seems Reen herself is not in there. If she was, I would feel it even stronger. There are no humans resembling a mage on site as of now. Something feels off, which bothers me, but there is no danger.
I told you it'd be fine. Come on. We're going in, so stay close.
I guess Nazi gets the narration again. Oh, Emiya, are you in charge of lunch?
It comes in handy sometimes to find someone who knows you well enough. Ayako Mitsuzuri, the captain of the Kyudo Club, even figured out my reason for being here at a glance.
Yeah, hey, I'm the delivery boy, as you guessed. Is Fujine inside?
She Please! Man, you saved us. Whenever Miss Fujimura is hungry, she's crazy. The cafeteria is close too, so we were considering going to get food from somewhere.
Was that serious? Wait, were you thinking of going out to Toyotsu by yourself?
Where else is there to go? We're already short on money for equipment, so I can't spend too much on emergency food.
As expected from Mitsuzuri, who is notorious for being stingy. By the way, Toyotsu is the name of the supermarket in the shopping district. In the Kyudo Club, anyone who is taking a break and resting their arm muscle is sent on the grocery run as exercise. It's a contradictory custom, where it's an excuse to rest your arm, but you have to carry a lot of groceries on the way back.
That sucks. Here's your lunch. It got late, but give it to Fujine, will you?
I hold out the paper bag.
Wow, that's a fancy 3-layered set. Nice. I haven't seen that in a while. You sure are good at this sort of thing.
I don't know what she's happy about, but she smiles. Well, in comparison, she's good at mass production. Mitsuzuri is usually the one who's in charge of dinner at our training camps, and she surprises everyone every time. The world of cooking is vast, considering how her curry was good despite having basically whole potatoes in it.
Whole potatoes?
Well, anyway. Mitsuzuri only looks inside the bag, but doesn't take it.
Hey, no need to tease. Just take the bag. Isn't it chaotic in there with Fujine going wild?
Yeah, if you think so, you should go in already and hand it to her.
People are still bullying him to rejoin.
Yeah.
First of all, you should know she'll obviously get mad if I say I turned you away here. Don't want to be chewed out. Accept your fate and go in.
She points to the dojo with her chin. True enough. It'll be scary later on if I don't at least go see her. It's not like I came here for practice, or I can just leave as soon as I hand her the lunch. I give up and head to the archery range.
But hey, Mitsuzuri, you've been here long enough now, so you should at least check if Fujine has her lunch in the morning. It's too creepy imagining a teacher looking around at her students' lunches.
Well, I was tired this morning. I've been busy, so I don't have much time to spare. Well, I guess there is no use complaining to you.
Then she suddenly comes close and whispers in my ear.
So, Amy, who's that? She's so beautiful. Do you know her?
She asks me in a nervous voice.
Lesbian!
Why are you asking? Why are you asking?
Actually, no. Yeah, I'm sure anyone would be surprised seeing Saber. Especially since she's trying to follow me inside the archery range without saying anything.
So, is that an acquaintance of yours?
It's complicated to explain, but it'd be helpful if you could just say she is. Also, if you can explain to everyone so they won't make a fuss about her when we go in, I'll be forever in your debt.
Okay, I am curious what the situation is, but I like the bargain. Don't take it back later, okay, Emiya?
I open the door.
She's thinking about using that debt to make him shoot Shinji.
Or go on a date with her, one of the two. Saber silently follows behind Mitsuzuri and me.
What if their date is taking shots at Shinji?
Ooh,
Best
Please.
date
that's a
ever.
good one.
That's the most romantic date ever.
We enter the dojo. The archery range after lunch break is noisy like a battlefield.
I guess I can voice the random archer girls. Miss
You and Ed can
Fujimura,
take whoever you
Misaki
want.
is saying her stomach hurts so much she's about to die. How old are those crackers?
Just a stomach ache. I also ate that and I'm fine. So just give her some tea.
Miss Taiga, I'm going to practice with the target, so please let me move the stove. It's cold in the corner of the dojo.
Okay, since you got some nerve using that name, go run 3 laps around the range in shorts. We're gonna whip you into shape.
Miss Fujimura, we have someone bleeding over here. Kitako cut her cheek with a bowstring.
Oh.
You don't have to go to the nurse's office for a wound like this.
Honestly, real. I say it to the kids all the time for paper cuts.
Just rub some aloe on it. It's planted on the hill in the back.
Ouch, jeez, why is this bow bent backwards? I can string it like this.
Hey, don't string it pushing from the top. You're still young, so go get someone to help you if it's hard. If it flips and comes apart, your neck will be broken. That is, I'll break your neck if you cause damage to our bows.
Real.
Miss Fujimura, there is no powder. My hand is sleeping.
You're not off a cliff.
Oh,
Stop being
really?
a drama queen.
Can someone go to the storage room and bring the stock?
Sensei, we're out of stock. I think it's because I forgot to order more the other day.
Oh. Then the first years are to go to the baseball club and steal some rows and bags.
Based.
Based.
God, she's nuts.
And this place doesn't change at all.
Well,
I can't stick around like this pandemonium forever.
Oh, great timing. Hey, Sakura.
This is
Oh,
Ben
no, that's
speaking.
Shinji.
Yeah.
Ben
I
was
wasn't-
not Shinji.
I wasn't sure whose line it was either. Oh, great timing. Hey, Sakura.
I called to the girl in front of the bow rack.
Senpai?
Baka returns the bow she is holding and runs to me, bewildered.
Senpai, why did you come here today? Could it be...
Yeah, brought lunch for Fujine. I'm sorry, but can you take this to that manic teacher over there?
And hopes crushed.
Oh,
Mm.
yes, right. Come to think of it, she was making a call.
Huh?
Not sure where her smile goes, but it vanishes at the same time she slumps her shoulders.
In other words,
He's
no, he's not
clueless.
rejoining.
He is so clueless.
Yerp.
Yeah, that'd be the one. When she gets hungry, Fujine becomes a dictator, huh? It might be too late now, but she can have what I made. Also, sorry I came home late last night. Thanks for making dinner.
Yes, thank you for saying so, but...
He looks behind me.
She sees competition.
The biggest competition, a foreigner.
Well, I wouldn't say big. She is pretty small.
True.
Big competition as that foreigner, you know.
I mean, Sakura has
no.
much bigger boobs, so I was right.
I wasn't talking about boob size the one time, jeez.
Okay,
the
but
one time.
the one time we weren't talking about boob size. The first time and the last.
10 years. We haven't even known each other that long. There stands a golden-haired girl that is out of place in the archery range.
Senpai?
Huh? Oh, am I actually too late? I made yours just in case, too.
No, that's not true. I'm hungry too. I gave half of my lunch to Miss Fujimura.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I made yours so you can eat it right away, so it shouldn't take that much time.
It'd be even funnier if, like, her lunch was warm, but Fujimura's was, like, cold. Well, if that's the case for everyone, I don't think anyone would complain about resuming long. Oh. Nope. That was my mistake.
Ben's bad at reading his lines today.
No,
Honestly-
just started saying something, and then he stopped so I could talk.
That's more or less accurate, is that I
didn't see
he
that.
kept going. Well, if that's the case for everyone, I don't think anyone would complain about resuming lunch.
You're right. Then thank you for the meal. Senpai, will you be at the dojo all day today?
I think so. Since I'm here, I might as well stay until practice is over. I skipped yesterday, so I'll make dinner today. You should come and eat with us.
Yes, I'd love to. I'll go get Miss Fujimura. Senpai, please don't just drop off lunch and go somewhere, okay?
Proceeds to do exactly that. Sakura goes to get Fujine in a hurry. When I look back, I see the members buzzing in conversation over Saber, and Michizuri going around explaining things. Well, for now, I think I've accomplished my initial goal.
Oh, I'm so full. The sugar's flowing to my brain, and I feel like I'm finally back to my regular self.
The break room. Fujine sips tea while she eats some sweet bean jelly. Must be because Fujine is calm now, but the sound of bowstring twangs and arrows cutting through the air is all that echoes through the dojo.
Miss Fujimura, I'll be taking my turn at the range if you'll excuse me.
Right up. Can you tell Mitsuzuri to come here? I need to talk to her.
Okay, Senpai, please make yourself comfortable. If you can, I would appreciate it if you coached me.
Sakura bows and leaves. As she does so, she stares uneasily at Saber, who is silently watching by the wall.
What are you gonna do after this, Zero? I'll finish practice by 5, but do you want to stay and watch?
What should I do? Just from what I see, Saber seems to be gazing at the archery range with interest herself. So I should...
Student council
Okay,
room
well,
for no reason.
We'll say that I have D&D in 12 minutes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is our stopping point, but I'm very annoyed that shoot arrows at Shinji isn't an option.
True.
Hey, Ben, maybe it's a New Game Plus option.
Oh, shit, let's go beat the whole game.
Maybe that's the secret ending. It's like once you get the every other ending and the true ending, you get a secret ending where everyone just takes time out of their day to practice shooting bows at Shinji, and he's tied to a post.
That's the harem ending. Whenever he runs away, Saber brings him back.
Wow.
Very interesting. So yeah, that wasn't a bad end. That was a different route, I guess.
Told ya.
Yeah.
I just want her to believe it would be a bad end.
I just didn't know.
I can't believe we said no to Rin Tausaka.
Wow.
Hey, here's the thing. People like Reen, when you say no to them, you get more interest from them because they're like, how dare they not do what we say?
That's actually kind of fair.
True clickbait.
I mean, I appreciate a good mix of affection and hard to get.
What's this?
That explains so much about you and Egg.
What do you mean?
Is this another bad end, maybe?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
But, yeah.
But anyway, Dia, are you getting decision paralysis just looking at all these alternate options?
Not really, I'm just exploring.
Anyway, Egg, do you need to leave now so you get some time to prepare before D&D starts?
Would probably be a good idea.
Okay,
Because I know I need to go get water and have lunch.
You haven't eaten yet? Damn.
I have an idea.
No.
Yeah?
Uh-oh.
You should
He's thinking again.
kill all of your other player characters and make them make better ones instead.
True!
I
should
have a
do
better
that, you're
idea.
right.
We should all resume our D&D games.
Well, that would require Dia to be strong.
Yeah,
That's
kinda
true.
tough.
Also, we don't have time. Egg has no free time.
True.
Which is why she should just give up D&D with these people and play with
I
us
mean,
instead.
Egg does have the free time. It would just have to be like nighttime,
It would
Which is
have to
early
be like
morning for Dia.
after work or something. Yeah.
or it could be early Saturday.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But except I have work at noon on Saturday, so it'd be like pretty early.
It would be too early for Nazi now.
Yeah.
So we'd have to actually do things late. And Dia stays up late, so that's workable. But we need to actually
Yeah,
pick a
she doesn't
time.
sleep.
Yeah.
For reference, if everybody could post the earliest that they become available in Eastern time on weekdays, that'd be appreciated.
On the
I
weekdays.
mean, sure. For me though, it mostly just depends on the bus when I get home.
Earliest time I'd be available on weekdays, I'm just going to assume I'm working school every single day, would be 5:15 your time.
Because I finish work at 6 on weekdays.
I
Okay,
mean,
so
5:15 my time.
let's assume that in general, it's a matter of roughly 6:30 you'd be home.
If the bus is nice to me, yeah.
Okay. That's a workable starting time.
You could
Okay.
just wrap up the recording and speak about this later, maybe?
Yerp.
You could stop the recording now.
Yeah, you could just stop